In this video, I'll go over factoring and two example problems. So to start off, I'll start with the basics of factoring. So the general form would be x squared plus bx plus c, where b and c are constants. Then you can factor these out into x plus some number r times x plus some number s. So in this case, b from the top is going to be some sum of r and s, while c will be some sort of product of r and s. Because if you're to FOIL the x plus r and x plus s out, you would get x squared plus x times s plus x times r plus r times s, which would get you x squared plus the sum of r and s times x plus r times s. So you can see that b is equal to r plus s and c is equal to r times s. So an example problem, I'll start with x squared plus 7x plus 10. So you want to find out what are the factors of 10, and then what of those factors will add to 7. So 10, its factors are 1, 2, 5, and 10, where you have 1 times 10 and 2 times 5. So you can see that 2 times 5 is equal to 7. So I want to set this up as x and then x. And since there's two positives, there's going to be x plus some number and x plus some number. In this case, it's going to be x plus 2 and x plus 5. So if you're to FOIL these out, you'll have x, so x squared, then have our outers, so that's going to be 5x, inner 2 times x, and then the last, which is 2 times 5, which is 10. So if you combine like terms, you have x squared plus 7x plus 10, which is what we expected. And then another example problem will be x squared minus x minus 20. So this is different because there's negatives in the problem, so you're going to have to think of this as the factors of still 20, but factor in like negative numbers. So the factors of 20 are 1 and 20, 2 and 10, and 5 and 4. So, and in order to get a negative number, one of these would have to be, well, one of the factors would have to be negative. So in this case, you'll have negative 5 and a positive 4, because if you add those two together, it'd be negative 1, because we're trying to find a negative 1. So we'll factor out 2x plus and then x plus. It's going to be x plus a negative 5 and x plus 4. That's going to be, because you're adding a negative, it's going to be x minus 5. And then x plus 4. Then once you FOIL this out, first the first term, so x squared, outer terms, have plus 4x, the inner terms, minus 5x, and then the last terms, which is 5 times negative 5 times 4. Let me scratch that, negative 20. which then once you add the like terms of x squared minus x minus 20, which is what we started out with,